He joined me opposite the Boner Bistro there. It's quite nice and tight. I'm holding on. I don't want to be. I'm gonna be my number one. I'm not the kind of boy who gives up just like that. Oh no, oh. And if we just join, if we zoom in on the call, there's a bit of. Let's have a look at the river action boat song. Ocean colour scene where it played the Lobburn Hall, didn't it? That's quite nice. Rolling, 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 roll, keep rolling, rolling, roll. Roll your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Teamwork is dreamwork. Oh, right, let's see what's going on there. Oh, we've lost him. That was bad camera work there, wasn't it? What it was what I was just driving past the Theatre Royal, right? The Theatre Royal. Remember I was saying before that I'm better than Mark Beaumont, right? Mark Beaumont's shite and I'm brilliant, right? That kind of thing, right? So he's not as fit as me, right? He got on the telly, right? He's just because he's for the Highlands, right? Just because like Danny McCaskill's for the Highlands, right? So he was obviously jealous. He saw Danny McCaskill, shining, didn't he? So he was like, I'm for the Highlands, I deserve to shine. So he went round the world. His TV programme was alright, but it was a bit boring. It was a bit like, I went round the world, wow. And then I met these people, because obviously back up in the Highlands, there's nobody around. So he wanted to go out and meet people. So that's admirable, but nevertheless, I do find it a bit insulting that he's doing a show at the Dumfries Theatre Royal and that Dumfries Theatre Royal haven't written a letter to me asking me to do a fucking show, considering I'm, considering I've got, I'm in the top 1% of glutes in the entire Scotland, not even the town, Scotland. I'm better than him. Do you know I'm fitter than Mark Beaumont? I can back it up, look at my Strava, all my achievements, all my KOMs. How many KOMs has he got? Probably not very many. The only reason he got that record, he got he did Northwest 500, something like that. He did something and GCN covered it and he got himself on the telly. Again, it's the name, but if I can just quote Chris Borman, because he said winning an Olympic gold medal meant a lot in the celebrity side in cycling, but not necessarily in the sport of cycling. Well, Mark Beaumont's, in inverted commas, achievement wasn't really that good, wasn't really seen as that good in the sport of cycling, because the only reason why he got the record was because no one really went for it. It was just an obscure record. No one had really gone for it. So, blow me, I'm better than him. Did Mark Beaumont do 8 double century rides in lockdown? I'll say that again. Did Mark Beaumont do 8 double century rides in lockdown? I'll say that 8 times. Did he do 200 miles at 20 miles an hour? Did he do that? I think I could get better at that. If I get back into the train, I'd be doing a wee bit, right? Speaking of the multi-talented, faceted person that I am, right? I've got 1.1 thousand YouTube videos, and I've got my foot in all different genres, comedy, sort of, great editing skills, and did it right. So I should play. I'm guessing his show was shite. He's shite, I'm brilliant. He's shite, I'm brilliant, right? So if I turned up, right, at the Dumfries Theatre Royal, I think it would have blown him away without even trying, big projector, screen, right? Remember I was talking about, brainstorming, well, a day a wee, it's almost boring, I kind of would blow them away. I didn't want to blow them away too much, because I'd probably be that kind of, like, if you're a good artist, right, you feel that embarrassment, because you go, oh, fuck's sake, I've stepped outside the norm, I've actually done something good, a bit embarrassed, hope nobody punches me in the face for being good at something, so that kind of thing can, but, with all my videos, I could augment the glorious words coming out of my mouth with all my video footage, putting up there, and doing all my talks and comedy, and he's no funny, obviously he's no funny, he's shite, he's boring, he's obviously got some kind of mental disorder, because you see it's on the eyes, obviously on the spectrum, right? So it's the look in the eyes. He's not quite, he's not as good as me. He's not as multi-talented as me. He's not achieved half the stuff I've done. So I'm better than him. So I'm more talented than him, and I'm taller than him as well. So I could. Plus, I've got the best acting training with the crew at the Hurt Locker and all that. So I could. Kind of was talking about the Fries Doonhamer Queen. What's it called? The parade that they have every year, right? I'd blow everybody away. I'd be the best there. Right, because obviously they have a smoke machine, wind machine, put my best cycling outfit, turn up in my gear and play some Deadmau5 or something like that and blasting it. And obviously, even if I didn't win, it doesn't matter because I've already won. I could, I didn't need to prove anything because I've already won multiple times, so I didn't need to say anything. But I'd beat them all in the parade. So if you take that, you put that could be the entrance, couldn't it, on stage, like some glorious music and me with a performance art. We saw this performance art up in Glasgow, but I could kick her ass as well. She was a gymnast, right? But it was a bit kind of, it wasn't really that good. It wasn't as good as me. I'm better, because top athlete, top glutes, and my YouTube and the film stuff and everything, and everywhere I go in Dumfries I feel like I'm a fucking superstar, as Lauren Hayden said. So I'm a skatewear girl. He doesn't have the same intelligence, same creativity. Does he have a degree at literature and philosophy from Glasgow University? Has he done all the adventuring I've done? He's done adventuring, fair play, he's gone around the world, but it's a bit boring adventuring, isn't it? I bet my stories could kick his out of the water, I'm not going to go into it because I've already told them, but I could go into it in a bit more detail and obviously thread the kind of, play with form, like I said before, play with the kind of stream of, I could obviously script it and do stream of consciousness stuff. He's not bold and brave like me, you see. It would just be like, I went to this place in Calcutta or wherever he was, and I had to stay there and the roof leaked. That's a bit his story. My stories would blow him away without even trying, see what I mean? So if I just scripted it, and I've done way more stuff, I've got way more life force than him, and that comes from me being more fit than him. So he's got the name, but I think that's, to quote the art teacher from 6 Feet Under, see, once you get successful, in inverted commas, in other words, get your mug on telly like him, the work starts to suffer. Well, his work was always a bit lacking, it wasn't as good as me, you know what I mean? So I'm already ahead of him. He'll never be as good as me in his entire life, even though he's on the telly. So as I say, it's a bit insulting seeing him perform at the Dumfries Theatre Royal. So I think that's why I take it in the street, innit? Because there's not really a venue for me, because I'm just too good for all these venues, because I'm too original. Okay, my heroes are people like David Icke and Michelangelo Beto and all the rest. What's his hero? His mum. And what's his name? Danny McCaskill. He wanted to be like Danny McCaskill. He's not really got crossover appeal, is he? He's not really. See, I'm loved by women and men, so that's really quite good. He's a bit niche, to quote what's her name, But I one-man show definitely could do that. Incidentally, it's the last that was telling you that gave up the art. We were talking back when she had the passion for it. Obviously lost the passion, hen, haven't you? I've no. So, we were talking about doing a one-man show again. Why she no ask me any questions, right? Because I did a one-man show, solo drumming show. It's got 80,000 views. Why she no asking me any? I gave loads of shit out, but she's too open. Too closed. See, I'm more open than her. You see, that's the. Again, speaking to the best acting training in the whole world, I've had all the training, right? She's just done theatre and probably, fair play her, but, again, she should have been asking me how to, up her game so she could transfer from theatre to film, So really, essentially, what I'm trying to say is she was talking about doing a one-woman show, and she did a wee podcast, and then it just fizzled out. So she's not got the same life force as me, is she? Because it's probably a bit overweight, and the diet's no rare, and the depression. I feel for her, but again, she's to ask me some questions about, because I'm a top athlete, and all the focus comes from that. So this is really getting me quite going. I've not even scratched the surface of this, right? I could have, as I say, if I sit down and actually write some shit, it'd be too good. But I didn't want it to be too good, because I've already been banned for being too good. So that might be that might pull my confidence down, by being cancelled again by Dumfries Theatre Royal. I've been cancelled by other people for blowing them out the water, so I didn't want to be cancelled by Dumfries Theatre Royal for being too good. It's funny, after outlocking, right, I went in there, just walked in on spec, and they looked at me like, who the fuck are you? And I was like, who the fuck are you? Do you know I am? Fuck's sake, I was fucking superstar at the Easterbrook Hall for 4 fucking years, why are you not asking me to gang up? I'm waiting for folk. It's fucking funny. They're not even asking me to go up and do something, I've got too much material, and the funny thing is I've not even scripted in it. So if I actually took all the shit and actually sat down and actually scripted it using the flair and talent, the Keenan flair and talent, I could come up with some fucking brilliant quality skits and streams of consciousness, and it would play with form. Again, I think taking it further than what I said before, get influenced by that, because I'm no, like, I didn't get too heavily into one genre, but you could be influenced by some of the rap stuff, and you go, right, well, I'll talk at a million miles an hour and just like take the shit about me saying about, what have they been fucking doing, sitting on their backside doing fuck all, eating a pack of minerals and did it, but just take it to further, put way more clarity of meaning, clarity and density of expression in a short space, and then practice up and up and up, just like what a day when the day live self happy possess me like that you got. So I think if I do it with my own words, then it'd be original, wouldn't it? To be like, what are they doing? Fuck all, eating pack of mini rolls and then just add on extra stuff, like with wee film references and wee characters and stuff, and the Skateaway Girls, stuff like that, and just do one big fucking lot and actually sit down and write it. It's actually writing itself right now. I'm really quite getting me going now. Kind my writer skills, all the fucking essays I did at university, I think I came up with some good shit. So I think really it's there, you know what I mean?